Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. My name is Zarina and I will be your host for today's Zoom cooking show. Welcome to our cooking show. And today, okay, let me just share my screen. The theme for today's demo is family's favorites, okay? So today we have three beautiful chefs, okay? Zuka will be making pasta with farmer sauce. We have Hemy with mac and cheese, and then Annisa doing the Char Teow. Okay, so I can't wait to see you guys demo all these yummy dishes. Okay, just a little bit about the team. Sorry. Okay, so the name of our team, we are from the Glamomix team. All right, so we have it is under the Uno branch. Okay, so Uno branch, we are under Uno branch and the team is Glamomix. So we have more than 280 active advisors. Okay, so I think now dah ada more from all walks of life. Okay, so kita ada doctors, nurses, engineers, teachers, housewives, business women, datin, semua, okay, daripada macam-macam background in our group, all right? So we also have a Telegram recipe library for all our customers with thousands of recipes for you to explore, okay? So this one memang our team created untuk memudahkan customers to cari, okay, to just, you know, if you want to look for any recipes, as you click, it will actually link to the recipe. So you dah boleh, you know, tengok the ingredients and start exploring. Okay, so besides that, we also have a customer support group to answer all your questions, okay? With regular recipe sharing and activity updates. All right, so inshallah your TM6 when you buy, dia tak akan jadi a white elephant because you have a really active support group. All right, so we share a lot of tips, recipes, tricks, everything. So not only you'll have access to one advisors, but all the 280 inshallah. So if one tak reply, the others will help you. All right, and we also have themed weekly Zoom cooking shows, okay, to inspire you macam today. All right, so it's every Saturday and Sunday. So every week dia akan it will always you'll always have different themes, okay? So maybe this week will be family favorites, next week will be, you know, something about bread, and then the following week maybe cake. So you can always join in, okay? So come and join our fun and supportive team. All right, can't wait to have you guys on board. Okay, so my life before Thermomix, all right? So I'm a mom of 2 children. So, okay, you know, kalau kita nak masak and sambil-sambil jaga anak tu macam agak susah lah kalau before Thermomix lah for me, because my kids ni very clingy, so they always like want to help me in the kitchen and all, but I am really scared lah sebab before this, you know lah how when we cook dekat the stove, sometimes when you deep fry the chicken ke apa kan, it can splatter, the oil can splatter, dia boleh fly to you and it hurts kan, kita tahu it's really dangerous. So but yeah, ada sekali tu pun I masak my son's bubur and I left it because I had to run because he was like I think about 1 tahun masa tu, and I lupa that dekat stove tu tengah masak the bubur. So what happened was hangit, okay, my pot terbakar hitam. So that's really really dangerous, okay. But now with the Thermomix, I don't have that problem, okay, because it does the cooking for me. All I have to do is just set the time, temperature, and speed, and I can just leave it. All right, no monitoring needed. So really, really awesome. Okay, so don't know how to cook. Yes, Thermomix can really help because we have more than 80,000 recipes for you to explore. So you won't, and with guided, okay, the key is with guided cooking. And guided instructions, okay, so you don't have to, you know, look it up from your phone or YouTube. It's all there in your machine, and it will give you a guided step-by-step instruction for you to follow. So anyone can cook, anyone can bake with the Thermomix, okay. So for me last time, my problem was repeating the same lauk, same menu, because you know I tak ada idea. And even if I want to try something, I rasa macam the conventional way tu is like so leceh, it's so tedious, especially buat kuih-kuih Melayu. So I never wanted to like, you know, explore. Just by thinking about the steps tu nak buat conventionally, I rasa macam it's so tiring. Tak nak lah, takut lah tak jadi ke, and you know, because yeah, it's something that you tak pernah buat kan. But with the Thermomix, really you will go from zero to hero, because everything is, all the recipes are tried and tested, is totally fail proof. Inshallah, if you follow the steps, jadi. Okay, so memang best. All right, so the lots of kitchen appliances. I think all of us ada a lot of this kan. We have macam-macam lah in our kitchen. So we have a rice cooker, we have kettle, and other macam cake mixer and all. So I pun last time ada cake mixer, I have a steamer, but before this, I macam, because we have to store it all in the cabinet kan, so you cannot put everything on your countertop because it will look cluttered and messy. So end up, because I have to, you know, take out and then pakai, lepas tu wash and then back. Is so much to do. I mean, banyak sangat steps, banyak sangat benda nak cuci, banyak sangat, and it's so heavy kan. If you guys have a KitchenAid punya cake mixer, you know that it's really heavy to actually, you know, bawa keluar, and then dah habis pakai, letak balik. So end up kita tak bake, kita tak nak guna steamer. But now with the Thermomix, you do everything in the Thermomix, okay? So from steaming to, you know, blending, and then you can straight away add in your oil and straight away masak. So it's all using that one kitchen machine, from breakfast to lunch, tea time, and dinner. So making it really convenient, and it also saves a lot of space. So you can actually already sell off all the kitchen appliances. Okay, so it's actually 25 kitchen appliances compact in one machine. So it's really, really space saving. Okay. So before Thermomix, okay, lots and lots of pots to wash. Ini memang betul sangat. I suka masak, and before Thermomix, I memang masak. But I didn't like the aftermath, to be honest, because especially when you menyambal, because you know there'll be all splattering kat your dinding, and then you have to basuh banyak benda lah. First you have to basuh the blender, and then all the other pots, you know, your kuali. So memang banyak sangat. After masak tu, I dah penat sangat, tak nak makan pun my lunch, because I have to clean the kitchen alone. Dah macam it will take me a long time, okay, to wash everything up. By the time I'm done, I'll be like dah kenyang, dah tak nak makan, dah penat. I just want to sit, you know. So but with the Thermomix, very minimal, the washing, the cleaning, everything, okay. So for those yang ada, okay, for food allergy and intolerance ni, you know, with the Thermomix, there's a lot of recipes you can explore. Okay, so kalau you ada children yang allergy or atau ada eczema, you can actually filter the recipes yang, you know, if tak ada egg ke, tak nak ada peanuts ke, you can actually do that. So we have a lot of recipes to cater for those yang ada special dietary lah, dietary needs. Okay, and yeah, before Thermomix, sometimes kita macam order out, you know, we always order food panda, Grab. Seriously, it can cost a lot. Okay, banyak sangat. Because hari tu pun, you know, I was tested positive for COVID and I couldn't cook. And I'm telling you, it is seriously really, it is really expensive. Like it costs a lot. Tau. It's like actually almost double than kalau you pergi kedai, you beli. Okay, so you can even, you know, it can even cost you thousands of ringgit in a month. So why not, you know, just invest in a Thermomix, only 9 ringgit per day, and you can actually cook a premium, you know, good restaurant quality food for your family. Okay. So next, my passion. My passion is really all about spreading the joy about Thermomix. Okay, so seeing family happily eating together is it brings me joy lah. Okay, memang I suka sangat. You know, ever since ada Thermomix ni pun, I can, because masak tu dah jadi senang. It's really convenient, and you know, I don't have to, I tak payah nak susah payah, and you know, tak ada leceh. So by the time dia tengah cook for me, is kan auto cooking, so I can actually wash the dishes. And by the time I habis masak, I can dine together with my family and makan sama-sama. Okay, so that's really great kan. Macam I dah tak ada macam dulu. Dulu macam, okay, when they makan, okay, you guys makan first, I will clean up and then later I'll come. Because I don't want to leave the dapur messy kan. So mesti kita nak kemas. But now I don't have that problem. So masa I tengok the demo, memang I terus nak jadi advisor. I told my branch manager, I want to do this. I want to spread the joy about Thermomix. I want to help more families out there. Okay, so that's why I'm here today, sharing with all of you. Okay, and easy cooking, definitely it's easy cooking. We have the guided cooking mode, and also memang senang lah, a lot of recipes for you to explore. Everything is at the touch of a button sahaja. Okay, And of course, we want healthy eating. Okay, so that is my passion really to share about this, to create awareness. Okay, the goal is actually one home, one Thermomix. Okay, so that's why we are here. We are here to spread the joy and love about Thermomix with all of you. Okay, next, just a little bit about the company. Okay, so the company's name is Kway. It has been around since 1883. Okay, so it's your original super kitchen machine. Okay, so it started off as a blender sebenarnya. Okay, back in 1961. Okay, so company ni dah lama sebenarnya. Alright, so it started off as a blender, and then in Europe too, because it's cold, so they wanted a heating element, to make soup, to warm up their body and stuff. So they evolve lah. Dia orang start to buat yang boleh ada heating element, and slowly the first TM came to Malaysia was the TM31 back in 2003. Okay, and then the TM5. Okay, the TM31 ni analog lah, dia bukan macam sekarang punya beautiful touchscreen display, semua tak ada. Okay, but it's very durable. Okay, I have other advisors, they have customers yang ada TM31 dah pakai for 30 years and it is still working. Okay, so it's very, very durable. And then ada TM5, and ours is the latest one ni sekarang ni, yang TM6 ni, alright. So it has a 6.8 beautiful touchscreen display kat sini with colored lah, dia colored. Okay, and yeah, every 23 seconds, did you know that one Thermomix is being sold all around the world? Okay, so it is actually being sold globally in over 80 countries, yeah, including Malaysia lah. So the price is actually 6,988. So we do offer a financing plan. Okay, so it's only actually if you kira RM9 a day sahaja. Okay, seriously, I think that's okay kan? I mean, even kita punya Starbucks, even kita punya beverages lain yang kita suka minum tu, like the frappe and all, lagi mahal daripada ni. Okay, so it's smart at heart. Okay, why I think that this is actually a great investment is because you buy at 6,988, but it only gets better on its own. Okay, so dia bukan macam you beli sekarang and then next year keluar lagi satu TM7. I believe that dia takkan keluar the new one lah, sebab this company bukan semata-mata nak make money, but dia nak macam help other people, other families to benefit lah from this machine. So what they do is that they have a team. Okay, imagine 120 engineers work together in building us this beautiful kitchen machine ni. Okay, and their team ni is always working around the clock to come up with ideas, software updates, so that from time to time kita akan ada more cooking functions and more cooking recipe collections. Okay, so every day you're gonna fall in love with it more and more, sebab ada je surprises from the company. I mean from Kway. Ada software update baru, ada features baru, so memang sangat-sangat best. Okay, I can't tell you, you have to experience it yourself. So yeah, alright, so top quality and design. Okay, so this is the whole accessories and the machine itself that you will get. Okay, so firstly is the Varoma 3.3 liter. So this is actually your steamer. Okay, so so this is actually your steamer. Okay, so this is a 3.3 liter Varoma. So when you get your TM6, you will get this steamer, this Varoma. Okay, it's actually two layers like this, so bertingkat lah. You can actually steam your veggie and your meat. All right, so you can actually fit a whole kampung chicken in here. Okay, so what can you do with the Varoma? You can actually steam your meat, your vegetables. You can even steam your pulut, or if you don't have an oven at home, you can also do a lot of steamed cakes. Okay, there are a lot of steamed cake recipes in Cookie-Doo. Okay, banyak lah, like steamed carrot cake, steamed chocolate cake, so you can actually steam it inside here. Okay, so this is the Varoma that you will get. Besides that, you will also get the Simmering Basket. So this Simmering Basket is actually used to cook your rice, or boil your potatoes, or boil your veggies. Okay, so you can also boil your sagu inside here. So what I like about this engineers kan, this company, diorang memang plan betul-betul tau. Everything ada dia punya own function. Okay, it's very versatile. So the spatula, you also receive this one. Okay, when you need to stir ke apa, you will use this. Okay, so this one you can actually hook it here. Okay, so once your nasi dah masak inside the mixing bowl, okay, sorry, I'm just going to show you. This is your mixing bowl kan. So you place it like this, all right, inside like this. So when you put your rice inside, you can actually, when it's hot, what you can do is you can actually hook it here without touching it because dia akan panaskan, so you can actually take it out, all right? So yeah, this is the spatula and you will get that as well as the simmering basket. Okay, it's really, really healthy to cook rice using the simmering basket because, you know, you actually can eliminate the starch. So when you masak, you will find tapungan air putih kat dalam ni. So that's actually your starch, okay? Dia akan eliminate your starch lah. So it's good for those yang ada diabetes, okay? And nak watch their diet lah, nak watch their weight and stuff, okay? So besides that, you will also get the splash guard. So this splash guard usually kita pakai masa kita buat high temperature cooking, alright? So for example, we have the ikan bilis, you know, the fried crispy anchovies, the bawang goreng or salted mushrooms. So it will prompt you to put this lah. So all you have to do is just place it on top. But don't worry, all this you tak perlu memorize or hafal because on the guided screen nanti, it will tell you, like, it will show you the picture of the splash guard and also how to place it. Dia akan tunjuk arrow pointing downward, so you just place it. So it's very, very easy. Seriously, even your children can actually cook with your supervision, okay? As long as they can read, diorang pun dah boleh masak. Okay, so you will also get this mixing bowl. It's actually a 2.2 liter stainless steel mixing bowl, all right? So you will, okay, kalau kat dalam ni you see it has a blade inside, the mixing knife. Okay, so there's two sides to the blade. Okay, so one is the sharp side and one more is the blunt side. So when you're blending, you will use the sharp side, and when if you want to cook your chicken ke, dah masukkan anything soft like tofu ke chicken ke, you have to enable the reverse mode, all right, to use the blunt side of the blade. Okay, and then next we have the butterfly whisk. Okay, so this one is used usually to, you know, make cakes, with potato, kaya, all right? So this is how you place it lah inside, okay? At the back of the blunt side of the blade, you place it dekat the top blade like that. Okay, so this one also they will tell you lah, if you're using guided cooking, they will tell you when to put it, okay, and whether to use it or not lah, all right? So I'm gonna share my screen again. Okay, so the TM6 motor is really, really powerful and frictionless. Okay, that means it will not generate heat. So don't worry, you can just blend and dia tak akan generate heat lah. Alright, it's really powerful. The speed is from 40 RPM to 10,700 RPM. Okay, yeah, you will get the mixing knife. All right, and all the accessories are high quality food grade material. All right, and it is actually a German technology with French creativity. Okay, I'm just gonna go next. Okay, so Thermomix is all you ever need. I really agree with this because, you know, okay, so I'm sure a lot of you have most of the stuff in this picture, in this slide here, right? Okay, most of us will have a blender. Okay, what else? A cake mixer, you know, grater, kettle, rice cooker, weighing scale. Okay, steamer, kita ada all this. But you know, if you actually take, I mean, itemize each of these kitchen appliance ni, kalau you kira satu-satu, it will definitely be more than 6,988. I can assure you that. You can do that, nanti boleh kira, because you know the sous vide cooker itself cost you about 2,000. Okay, so this sous vide actually cooker ni is actually for you to cook steaks and salmon lah. All right, so and with 6,988 the price ni is really, really worth it lah, because you have all this compact in just this one machine. Okay, and very senang. You don't have to, like, you know, every time nak masak bawa keluar satu-satu, which at end of the day will demotivate you to even start cooking or baking anything sebab leceh kan. So yeah, I think that's it from me. I am going to go to I'm going to invite our first beautiful chef, Hemy. So Hemy, hi, you can introduce your dish and you can start.
Okay. Can you spotlight me, Zarina?
Yeah, sure. I will spotlight you now.
The other one.
Sorry, wait. Okay.
Okay. Hi, good morning everyone. Nampak ke?
Nampak.
Yes. Kejap sebab I tak nampak.
Can you?
So you have spotlight me too, is it? Ke satu je? Okay, great. Okay. Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Hemy. Thank you for joining us today in our family favorite themed cooking show. I'm sure all of y'all are having fun with having the kids at home right now. Okay, so today I'm making mac and cheese. It's a pretty simple recipe, much loved by the kids. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the ingredients into the Thermomix, and then I'm going to pop it into the oven. So if you notice, the screen comes off like this. It's written mac and cheese. So Zarina had mentioned that we have guided cooking recipes. So this is where anyone who has never cooked before, or even children who can read, all they have to do is just press start cooking and read what the ingredient is supposed to be, and then they just keep on going next. And it's so much easier because there's only one button. So it's not only easy for the kids, it's also easy for like our senior citizens and all that, so that it's easy. So if you notice, I'm actually sitting at the dining table and I'm sitting down, so it's kind of like a lazy cooking lah. So I have my ingredients, and then all I have to do is I just put it in and don't have to worry about it. Okay, so you might ask me what's the difference if I were to make mac and cheese over the stove. It's pretty much simple. It's a very simple dish and all that. Okay, so the difference is I don't have to stir and watch it. So like example, like today is a Sunday and I want to go for a brunch, a picnic brunch or something like that. So all I have to do is just dump it in and press, and my German, trusted German here is going to stir and make sure nothing gets burned, everything gets stirred in well. And when it's done, it actually calls me. So it's something like your washing machine. When it's done, it calls you. The only difference is the washing machine will only call you 3 times, but this machine here, it will call you until you come and you press the knob here. Okay, so it's so much easier. So like if you see this screen, is touch screen. So I've actually already the recipe calls for you to grate cheese. So if you buy block cheese and all that, it grates Parmesan for like 10 seconds, cheddar for like 3 seconds. And I've actually already mixed it all up here. I've already done that. And then I've also cooked the pasta. So according to the instructions. So what it has done is the machine has boiled the water for 10 minutes. And then I've cooked the elbow macaronis for about 7 minutes. So generally pasta is between 6 to 8 minutes to get the al dente. So you just imagine I could just put it in and make sure it boils. I can go and bathe and get ready. And then by the time I come out, I'm already done. So if you notice, I'm actually wearing makeup, which normal circumstances you don't do. We always keluar with our baju kelawar or with our whatever we woke up in, just brush our teeth and all that. Then we'll prepare meals. We'll get the kids to sit at the dining table and eat while we go and wash the dishes, and then we go in bed, and then we will sit down and eat in relaxation kind of thing. But in this case, it's so easy to cook. So all we have to do is just dump it in, and then it will cook. So I've already done that part. So you see, like I was mentioning, that you have to boil the water first before cooking the macaroni, because what we always do on the stove is we will just dump everything in and then let it boil, which is not very good, because the way to cook it, to ensure that all the nutrients are within the macaroni itself, you're supposed to boil the water with salt, and then only you dump in the elbow macaronis and cook it for 7 minutes. And that way you actually get it to be a bit kenyal. That's what they meant by al dente. Then when you put in your cheese and all that, it will retain all those nutrients for the kids. So that's a good thing, because this machine will make sure that the temperature is maintained, and it will constantly stir, and you don't have to worry about anything at all. Okay, so we will just get on to the recipe. So if you notice, I'm just like, I've already done the first two, first four instructions, by the way. So I'm just going to go to the fifth one, and then it will just come up. It will just pop up to where I stopped. So now they're asking me to put in some olive oil. So the thing is, a lot of whites use olive oil, and olive oil generally is like a dressing because if it's got a low smoking point. If you were to cook it over our traditional gas stove and all that, what will happen is it will start to burn out. That's when you see all the fumes and all that, and those are actually toxic. So a lot of times we try to buy good ingredients, organic food and all that, but we end up, because of the method of cooking, it depletes the nutrients, and eventually what we are giving our family is no nutrients at all. So over here, it's asking for about a tablespoon of oil. It's got a weighing scale inbuilt, so you don't have to worry. You just have to like tare it, and then it will weigh for you as you go along. Okay, that's a little bit of oil. Next, okay, I'm just gonna add in some meat. The recipe calls for some bacon, but I've just got some sausages, which you can make in the Thermomix, by the way. You can just add in your own herbs like parsley and oregano, and you just, you know, you can actually steam it and all that. So I'm just gonna put it in. And it's going to go like next. It's asking me to place the simmering basket. So you see, like the simmering basket also doubles up over here. It's what it's doing. It's going to saute for me and allow the steam to come out. So Zarina had already mentioned that this is where we usually cook our pasta, or you can also cook your rice and potatoes and such. It also will double up as a place where you can let steam off. So all this you don't have to worry because it is already written there, and you just have to follow like the instructions. So next is, it's going to saute for me for 5 minutes at speed 1. So what it's going to do is, it's basically going to stand, this German guy here, lady, if you must, is just going to stir for you, and you don't have to do anything. So as you all know, I like to talk, isn't it? So if you're going to be in the kitchen as you're stirring and you're sauteing and you're talking, some sides are going to get burned and all that, but you're not going to get that with this. So you can really see if I were to put in garlic as well. A lot of times when you cook garlic, you tend to burn it out, and then you get those toxic fumes and all that. So in this case, you're not going to get like that. Okay. So besides it being such a great machine to cook, this machine also can make drinks. So the thing about this machine is it's so powerful that you get to make things fast and easy. So like, you know, like we are parents in the 21st century, and constantly we want things to be fast, we want things to be easy, and more often than not, making it healthy is only an option if time permits. So a lot of parents, I mean, I can't blame them because both parents are working, and the kind of traffic we have over here in the city and all that, it sometimes we just get quick things and get it over with because we have to feed our kids, isn't it? But with this, everything is fast, everything is mere seconds. Like you see, it gets to grind and mill for you, like making a lemonade, rock sugar, grinds, is milled to icing sugar in like near 4 seconds. And then when you put in unpeeled lemons, it turns into a juicer and you get your lemonade for 2 seconds. The same goes with calamansi drink. So you have like somebody who pops into your house, say, and then all you want to do is make a quick drink and all that. A calamansi drink would take about 2 seconds. Like I like to entertain guests meaning my family. So sometimes what I do is when they come over, I would display the ingredients on the dining table. So when they come in, they actually put it in and they make their own welcome drink. And all these 2 seconds, and you know, like watermelon margarita is 13 seconds. These are not for per person, you know. It can go from like 6 to 8 people. So if you have 6 and 8 people coming to your house, suddenly all you have to do is just whip something up. And then if you like Starbucks, I mean, we all know how expensive it is. And it's like if you were to go and grab it also, you on top of the original price, you have to actually pay for delivery charges and all that. But with this Thermomix, you get to make your frap coffee in like a minute. It is so simple. So besides grinding, milling, and juicing and all that, it also has the function of being a mince meat for you. So like if you have chicken breast, you could just dump it in with all your herbs and your seasoning, salt and pepper and all that, and then it will mince for you, and then you can actually use it as your chicken stock. You can keep it in your fridge and keep it for about 2 weeks or so, and then you can use it for your cooking. You don't have to use those store-bought store-bought chicken stock that has a lot of MSG. And like I have a 1-year-old son, so I don't give him salt. So I make my own chicken stock and put it in his food. Otherwise, if you want it to be in powder form, you can just pop it into the oven and you can bring it back in here. It will just blend for you for a few seconds and you already have your powder. You can keep it for a month. Okay. So I have another 1.5 minutes. So I'm just going to continue talking. So the other part is, what else can this great machine do? It can also knead. Okay. So like a lot of us, I mean, for me, I'm not a baker, and making my own bread is totally unheard of. Sometimes if I were to make a cake, today it will work. And then some people will go like, oh, so nice, a chocolate cake and all that. And then after that, when there is another event, I want to bake and bring it over, something is always off, because nothing is consistent. I can't replicate the kind of results and all that, but that's not the case with this. All you need is kneading for 2 minutes. All you need is kneading for 2 minutes. And it mimics professional bakers. Like they would actually, I didn't know this until I got a Thermomix. Apparently they would knead it clockwise 5 times and anti-clockwise once. So for a non-baker, we wouldn't know without practice or experience, how long do you need to do that? Do you need to knead for like 20 minutes? Do you need to knead for like 30 minutes? What is the kind of ratio for water and flour that we're talking about to get that perfect consistency, like all the time? I'm not talking about making it today and making it maybe next month and all that. I'm talking about making it every day. Like my husband actually works outstation and he comes back to the city for the weekend. Okay, I'll just show you. Just hold that thought. Okay, so this is Simmering Basket done. Okay, you can see how it looks. Nothing is charred. Everything is evenly coated with the olive oil, and it has all been sauteed nicely. So I didn't have to do anything because the blade actually stirred it for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it to the bowl of pasta that I had already cooked. Okay. I'm just going to dump it all in. Okay. And this is the great thing about the spatula. The spatula, you see, after I actually put it into the bowl, when I'm putting it down, it doesn't hit the table because of the stopper here, and it wouldn't even roll over. So I don't have to worry that it's going to kena the table or something like that. Like previously, what I did is I used to have this thing I bought on Shopee. It's like a silicone, so that when I'm cooking on the stove, I get to rest our spatula on it. But then I realized I have to wash 2 things instead of 1. So like this works well with me because I totally don't like washing. So next up, they are asking me to put in some flour. So we are making roux. If you know what roux is, it's actually a mixture of flour with milk. And then I'm going to put in some salt and pepper. And then it's going to it's going to cook for me for about 7 minutes. And then I'm going to melt the mixture of cheese for about a minute. And then I'm going to dump it in and put in some cherry tomatoes and peas. And then I'm going to bake it into the oven for half an hour. So what I'll do is, like when I'm putting it into the oven, then what I would normally do is, going back to our brunch picnic, in that half an hour, I get to get my kids ready. And by the time we are off to go, I can just take it out from the oven, cover it with an aluminum foil, and then I'm already good to go. Okay, so now I'm just going to make this. You can actually watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna put in the flour and some milk. Hold on, I'll just get it from the fridge. Yep. Next. No. So if you notice, it's got a weighing scale, and I don't have to like pre-weigh everything, because at home we generally not going to what do you call that, weigh everything and keep, like even when you're baking and all that, you don't have to, because it's got an inbuilt weighing scale. You can just weigh as it goes. You can just dump things from the carton. You don't have to worry that it's going to be precise and all, because everything is already here. So it's 3 to 5.
It's really brilliant, right, Hemy? It's so convenient.
Yes, it's so convenient for somebody who doesn't bake like me.
So now everybody can.
Yes,
now everybody can bake.
Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to put some salt and pepper. And then I will continue with one of my slides, and then I will pass back to Zarina. So salt. So you don't need measuring cups anymore. All you need is measuring spoon, perhaps. So it will tell you how much of salt to put. So for like husbands and all that who don't necessarily cook, sometimes when you are cooking and then you have to go and attend to your kid who's like, in the toilet or something like that, or you yourself have to go to the toilet. So you have to go like, sometimes when you're cooking over the stove, you go like, can you just add in some salt? And then they'll be like, how much of salt? What is a little bit, a pinch of salt? What is a pinch of salt? Their pinch of salt is definitely different from our pinch of salt. So it's always easy, because they'll go like a quarter of a teaspoon, or they would go like, I'm just putting a little bit more pepper because I like pepper. Yeah, so it's asking you to insert the measuring cup now, not so much the simmering basket. So this is the measuring cup. It's called a measuring cup because it's got a measurement inside for 50 and 100 mils. And then I'm going to close it, and now it's going to cook for 7 minutes at speed 3. So you don't have to worry about what's the speed and all that. It's going to cook, and then it's already telling you, meanwhile, you can mix the cherry tomatoes and your green peas. Even if you don't want green peas, you want to put something else like your mushroom or whatnot into your pasta, and then you can just put it into the oven. Okay, so back to my slide, just a little bit more. Please bear with me. I know I tend to talk a lot. So as I was saying, when you knead and all that, it mimics the professional bakers and things like that. So we always want to make perfect, baking and all that. So like I've made mantau on my own. If you were to put any filling, you can make any filling in the Thermomix, your red bean paste, or you want to make minced chicken and all that. You can put in the filling and it will be your pao. You can make your Italian focaccia bread, or your banana loaves, or your Brazilian cream puffs. And then you can also make your own pasta. So like it will need for 2 minutes. You have a pasta machine. Then if you run it through, then it will actually come out in that strip. So if any of y'all watch Anna Olsen on AFN, she would actually stretch those pasta sheets, and then she would fold and fold it. She's got this long marble table, where she actually does it. And looking at it, for a fact that you're not going to do it at home. I mean, it's nice to look at, but it's definitely not practical if you're not a baker, So like in this sense, if it's going to do for you, you tend to be able to make, what do you call that, different kinds of food for your family. And they don't only eat those certain cuisines, and they are not exposed. I mean, they would be exposed to different kinds of food, which is actually good for them in the long run. So like Zarina had already mentioned, if you don't have an oven at home, that's fine, because this Thermomix actually comes with an extra appendage. So the package comes with a UFO looking varoma dish. It's called a varoma dish that it will sit on top. So if you were to fill the mixing bowl with water, and you put, say, you want to make a chocolate cake, you could mix your chocolate batter in here. You don't even need a cake mixer, because it's going to do for you. And then you pour it into a mold, and then you put it into this dish over here, and then it gets to steam. So you get to do chocolate steam cake, you can do lemon cakes, or carrot cakes are amazing. Or you can even do like puddings or your nyonya kway, like I made what do you call that, waji. You can make pulut with sticky rice, mango sticky rice. You can make your kway lapis and all that. It will be so much easier to do that. Okay, so right now, I think I took a lot of time talking. I will pass back to Zarina, and what will happen is I'm just gonna mix everything into the pasta and pop it into the oven. And after half an hour, I'll show you how it looks. Thank you so much.
Wow, Hemy. Are you actually sitting?
Yes, I'm sitting.
That's really amazing, right?
I'm so lazy.
No. I think it's really, really amazing because this will be the perfect gift for actually parents.
Yes.
Those who cannot stand for long hours. They don't even have to be there physically to monitor. They can sit down and relax. While cooking. I think this is really, really amazing, right? It's totally effortless. Okay, thank you, Hemy. Oh yeah. Anyway, I always see you cook with your little girl. I think that's really adorable and amazing, lah. She always help you.
Oh, sorry, I actually muted myself. Yes, she does. She likes to cook because when we were hit by NCO, what happened was we didn't live in the city. We went back to stay with my husband in a different state where they didn't have any COVID because we were so worried and all that. So she had online classes, but online classes were just 1 hour. So what we did is we baked a lot and we did gardening. She helps me in the kitchen all the time. But eventually I realized that because we are so scared that of fire and all that, because she wants to always peer inside what we are doing, so she'll bring her chair and she wants to come and see. Like in this case, you see nothing is hot. If you notice, this thing has turned from green to red. So if it's red now, you know that the temperature is above 60 degrees. So only the mixing bowl is hot. So sometimes I even carry my 1-year-old son and he will be here. When he touches this, that his hands are not going to get burned. So this is so convenient with my daughter. My current condo right now, I have an induction stove on the island. And she would sit at the bar stool and see what I'm doing and all that. But sometimes when you have minyak kepecik and all that, it's so dangerous, kan? So we are moving into a new place. Hello? Hello?
Yeah,
can you
I'm listening.
Yeah. So with the new place, I only have this on my island. I memang tak ada stove dah. So my daughter gets to cook with me more lah. I mean, when children cook with you, they actually appreciate food more. Like I used to bring her to the market. We used to make, grow our own vegetables and all that. So when they know the source of food and all that, they tend to appreciate food and they will actually eat it because they know that this food is good for you and what it can do for you and all that, instead of all those processed food and all that. I'm not mommy shaming this, but what I'm saying is if there is an option to make your own food, then go for it. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Hemy.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to invite our next chef, Zuka.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, Zuka. Okay, you can introduce your dish and you may start now.
Okay, you can hear me, right, Zarina?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. My name is Zulaika. People call me Zuka, but in Instagram, you can find me as Zuka the Explorer. So my dish is actually a dish from Cookie Dough. It's in German. Cookie Dough is an international platform. So it says here, Nudin mit Bauernsorte. So I just found out how to speak German because of Thermomix. Okay, and I will start my recipe. And the first few steps is to put big chunks of onions as well as pepper. So what I have here is just something that I have peeled and just quartered, as compared to having to slice them up and having watery eyes. So this is a plus point with Thermomix, right? Okay, so that is my onion. So because I already Googled what all this means, right? So I know what it is. Another thing that you can do is with Thermomix, you don't have to worry that it's in a different language. You can use your phone, download an app, translate, use the camera function. When you point it out to the text, it will actually auto-translate for you. So that's how advanced technology has become. And Thermomix is actually how advanced cooking has become in the kitchen, okay? So next is to include hot pepper, but I have here, it's, I decided it because I want to share this dish with my daughter. She's at that phase where she's learning to eat a bit of spicy food, okay? So next step is to chop them up. So what I love about Thermomix is it's going to help you chop things up faster and you don't have to pay much attention. This is just 3 seconds, okay? So bear with me here. So that's 3 seconds for you. I think if you were to cook conventionally, it would take around 3 minutes. So 3 seconds to 3 minutes is a lot of time, right? So I just wanted to show you how it looks like. It definitely looks like something that you would chop in a chopping board, but with less hassle as well as a cleaner kitchen, okay? So next is asking me to scrape down the sides. So I'm using my spatula. I'm scraping down the sides. Okay, so even this, it's already making my eye watery, but not so much as compared to doing it on a, what do you call that? Chopping board, all right? So next step is to add diced meat. This is a cooked meat. What I have here is a what do you call it? Roasted chicken slice. I just diced them up. So I'm just gonna put it in, all right? And then it's going to ask me to add oil. So 10 grams of oil. You don't need a lot of oil. You can press the tear button. And what I like is you can, like Hemy mentioned, you're weighing in your ingredients as you cook. So 10 grams. All right. So next, it's going to help me cook it. So this is what's different with Thermomix as compared to cooking on the stove. You don't have to be presently there to cook your onions and be constantly stirring. You just let it stir by itself. There is 2 sides to a blade, a sharp side and a blunt side. So the blunt side is actually going to stir it to ensure that whatever you're cooking is not being ruined, all right? So this is going to stir for 2 minutes. In real life, in 2 minutes, you can do a lot of things. You can go, if you're just coming back from work, you can go undressed. You can go change your clothes. You can even attend to kids or messages. You just want to relax. 2 minutes, a lot of things you can do with 2 minutes, all right? Like for myself, why I really love my Thermomix, okay? It's because previously I was such a slow cooker in a way that I didn't know a lot of recipes. So I had to Google a recipe, and then while you're cooking, you're looking at the recipe again. So what I cook, maybe a pro would take maybe 30 minutes. I will take around 1 hour to just cook it. So when I heard Thermomix has its own Cookie-Do, which is the online recipe platform, I was quite impressed. Plus the fact that all I need to do is to cook it inside the mixing bowl, all right? So aside than that, I can also, like Malay cookings. Malay cookings, they use a lot of this word, agak-agak. I really can't agak-agak anything. It's like, oh, yang tu agak tanya tambah berapa? Agak-agak je. It's like, I don't know if I cook it, it's not going to work. But in Cookie-Do, they come up with the recipe and they tell you exactly like 5 grams, 10 grams. So when the dish comes out, it's actually uniform in taste. What you made yesterday is the same as what you made today if you're making it twice. All right. So I think Hemy also relates to that. Okay. So other than that, what I love about Thermomix is that I can prepare a lot of variety of food for my daughter. I have a 5-year-old daughter. So previously, I, not to say, okay, malas lah juga. I was quite malas to venture into new recipes because you don't want to be disappointed to of recipes that does, but with Thermomix, I'll them properly. Okay, so that of the paper is coming up. It's starting. It's asking me to add potatoes. 400 grams. I had to put it in a bowl. So this bowl I didn't need. So the amount of cleaning that it reduces when you're using the Thermomix is also a plus point for me. All right. This is to add water. So I'm gonna add 650 grams of water. Okay. This also don't need. Okay. Actually, I do need it out because I want to tuangkan. Okay. Next is to add salt. So I have salt here. So I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon, but this is half a teaspoon, so I'm just going to add 2. Next is to add pepper. So this is my pepper. And then next is oregano. So oregano is a very popular herb that you use when you're cooking pasta. All right, so after this, what it's going to do, it's going to cook it for me in 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, there's a lot more things that you can do in 10 minutes. Baru balik, you can go solat if you're Muslim, and then you can scroll through Instagram. I'm guilty of that, okay? Okay. Yes, so it has functions here where you can control the temperature. This is going to bring it to a boil, 100 degrees Celsius. So I don't have to worry if I'm per se using on the stove. Is it too hot? Is it too, the fire is too small? It's in a controlled temperature. So whatever I'm cooking is controlled and I don't have to worry, okay? So I would like to share more about cookie dough. So as I mentioned, it is an international platform. So this one, I'm going to put away. But you don't have to worry because what they do with cookie dough is they submit recipes to the food testers, and the food testers will actually put in the recipes that are deemed qualified to be in cookie dough. So you also have Malay recipes inside cookie dough. They have rendang, they have nasi lemak. There's a lot of Malaysian dish as well in cookie dough. You don't have to worry like, ini produk Jerman, tak sesuai lah dengan tekak orang Melayu kan? No. It also have Indian dishes, okay? Indian dishes like naan. Oh, I made naan that day. It was so amazing because as Hemy mentioned, you can use it also as a mixer and it will do the kneading for you, okay? So what is cookie dough? What else can cookie dough do? It has a lot of created recipes. For myself, what I want to share is Ramadan is coming soon. You can search through the collection of low GI, low glycemic index. So when it comes to Ramadan, you want food to be low in GI so that you feel fuller longer and you don't have hunger pangs. All right, that recipe, it had a lot of food that is, it had eggs, it had a lot of protein. So I feel like it's very convenient for us to follow. All right, and then other things is collections such as fast cooking. Say you're a working mother, like myself, I'm working. I can type in fast or easy or quick. It will come up with a lot of other collections in the list. So aside than that, those are collections made, but you yourself can also make your own collection. So what I did was I made collections that day for Chinese New Year, CNY collections. I also make collections for drinks if I want to make quick drinks. And then other collections is to do like small business. So I actually sell mint lemonade with my Thermomix. There's endless possibilities that you can do with Thermomix, okay? In cookie dough, you also have videos. That day I was making dumplings. How do I fold the dumpling? Do I have to go through YouTube? Some recipes in Thermomix, in cookie dough, they do show you how to fold. So dumpling had a video of how to fold. So I was pretty impressed with that, as well as some recipes like roti canai too. Like roti canai dekat kedai, they always masak dekat belakang tabir kan, so you don't know how to do it. But it does show you in cookie dough like how to shape your roti canai. Okay, so that's a very Asian dish that we all like, that we all can try at home as well. All right, so you can also customize your own recipe. This one, it's great because say you're already a great cook, okay, and then you want to Thermomix your recipe. It's not that you cannot cook what you have, what recipes you have, that you use your recipes, you translate them, and you cook them with Thermomix in an easier way. And then you can also get extra time for yourself, minus the cleaning and everything. All right. So we have people who create their own recipes. You want to try some of Glamomix personal recipes, okay? Ask your advisors about that, okay? And then creating a shopping list. So when you're using, all right, sorry, I forgot to mention that Cookie-Do is not just something you access through your device, you also access it through your laptop as well as your phone. So say, for example, you're a working mom, then you see a recipe that you want. You don't have to take out a paper and write what you need. You just add in Cookie-Do, add to shopping list, and then you can see the ingredients that you have to buy, okay? Here's another tip. If you and your partner like rotate on who's buying groceries, like myself, I just let my husband log into my account in Cookie-Do in his phone. I just add to list, and then I just ask him to refresh it. He will see what I need. So he's buying stuff. So I think that's a very great function. I don't have to like, ini ada, like, what else do I need? Like tulis balik-balik. It's all very digitalized and it makes your life very more convenient, okay? Cookie-Do also has a lot of articles. I think it's very fun to read about food. Food is fun to watch, fun to eat, fun to read about, okay? They have a lot of articles like, oh, what's trendy in 2022? Apparently what's trendy is healthy meals. So you want to try that too, all right? And then they have a weekly planner. Yang ni, again, during puasa month. You have limited amount of time to cook. So you would want to make use of your weekly planner. Like today, I bought chicken. So what else recipes can I make with chicken? You use the search function and you type chicken and you see a lot. So you can simply tap and add to your weekly planner, all right? Other than that, I want to talk about how you can make natural food, 100% natural food with Thermomix. For example, it's ice cream. So when you buy ice cream, they have a lot of, not sure about you if you've read the ingredients. I don't know what they put in my ice cream. What I want is, I want to know what I put in my ice cream, right? So you can make 100% natural ice cream, like dragon fruit ice cream, as well as, what else? You can make your own juices. So your own juices will be freshly made, and then you can really absorb all those nutrients that you made from your drinks, okay? All right, so I think Zarina mentioned about this. It's all these appliances in one. So just one small box area here is what you need to do all this stuff. Mince your meat, steam your food, boil your water, cook your rice. The fact that you put it on a, you will definitely use it because it also has a self-cleaning function. I think the self-cleaning is a great thing, a great feature of Thermomix, okay? Yes, so you see, I'm not sure if you can see. There's 3 dials here. The middle dial is actually for you to control temperature, okay? So Thermomix is special in a way that you get to control the temperature that you're cooking in. Sometimes you need to cook with a perfect temperature. For example, if you're like melting chocolate, you don't want to use too high heat, it's going to overburn your chocolate. So you use a set temperature to make sure that all your chocolates are melted evenly, okay? You also have high temperature cooking or low temperature cooking. When it's high temperature cooking, you want, for example, you're cooking beef cubes. You want your juicy flavor of your meat to be retained. So all the juice is actually going to be absorbed back into mixing bowl as compared to it being vaporized. So you can ensure that what you're cooking is super tasteful. All right, that's high temperature. How about low temperature? You have vegetables. All right, and then your vegetables, when you cook them on the stove, you can't control the heat in a way that sometimes it loses a lot of its nutrients. So you're eating vegetables to be healthy. If you use low heat, you are retaining most of those nutrients. Okay, so that's a key factor why low temperature cooking is great. And then other things that they have is it can reach up to 170 degrees Celsius. So that's a heat that you want to make stuff like lollipops. I think lollipops are kids' favorites. And then you also have functions such as sugar stage. So sugar stage is also one of the functions that I think is quite great with Thermomix because it's a controlled temperature. If you make caramel in the stove, sometimes you can overburn it. But if you make it with Thermomix, it will detect the amount of time that it needs to start cooking the sugar. Okay. So yeah, to melt chocolate, you need 50 degrees Celsius baking. So if you use too hot water, what happens is you will be deactivating your yeast. So that's what happens when you're making bread, but suddenly it doesn't poof up. So the perfect temperature is 37 degrees Celsius, which is available on your Thermomix. It will activate the yeast, and then you don't have to worry that the temperature is too low or too high for your yeast. Okay. So other than that, we can make the perfect sauce. And then a lot of people make kaya spread with Thermomix as well, because you know kaya, it has coconut, and coconut, if you use too high temperature, it will start to split. So you don't want that to happen when you're making it. Okay. So that was 10 minutes. I can't believe I talked for 10 minutes. I don't usually talk so much, not like Hemy, but I love it when Hemy talks. Okay. So it has actually cooked my sauce. Not sure if you, yeah, it's a bit dangerous to do that. Okay, so that is the sauce that I have. Okay, you know, sometimes you have to use, you have to boil your pasta, right? I like this recipe because I don't have to boil it beforehand. I just can chuck my spiral pasta in. Okay, so I can cook 250 grams of pasta. You can wash it first if you want, but I read a few articles like you don't have to wash it. So you just pour it in. Because this has a lot of liquid, the liquid will be absorbed while it's cooking the pasta in. Okay, so I didn't want to waste another bowl. Sorry, I just used it from the packet. This is the real life situation, okay? So if you're using demo, of course, you're using a lot of bowls. But I wanted to show you how realistic it is to cook with Thermomix. You can just use your packet and just like chuck everything inside already. Okay, and then what's next? Here, okay, because it's in a different language, I don't understand what it's saying right now, okay? Because it's a long sentence, but it shows you a picture. It shows you a picture that there's a simmering basket on top. So I understand, and I also did Google Translate on my laptop. It's asking me to replace, let me just push a bit of the pasta in. It's asking me to replace the measuring cup with a simmering basket. So why is it doing that? It's because I want to reduce the amount of water that's available in the sauce. When it's reduced, it will become more thicker and it will become more flavorful. Okay. I forgot. Oh yeah, I put it here. So what you do is you just take your simmering basket. So you place it here. Very multifunctional. It fits perfectly, just as Zarina said. And then cook it according to the cooking time here. I read it is 12 minutes. So I'm going to do this for 12 minutes. And then I'm just going to let it cook 100 degrees Celsius. It's going to cook by itself. 12 minutes, what can I do? I can do a lot of things. I can go enjoy time with my daughter. So today's theme is family favorite. It's not just the food, it's the device itself. It's a family favorite because I get to spend time with my daughter. She doesn't get frustrated that I'm not like playing with her or coloring with her. So that's why. Okay. So Zarina, are you there?
Yes, thank you, Zuka. Wow,
Yes.
look at your island. It's so clean.
Yeah. So this I didn't actually need this, but you know, it's for demo purpose. If it's in a real
Yeah.
life situation, I'm just like I only need a chopping board and a knife. That's it. And then it
Yeah,
is
that's
12
true.
minutes. I'm washing my chopping board, and then after that, like okay, the cleaning, the aftermath, like you said, right? There's not much aftermath.
Yeah. You know, just like you mentioned about the caramel, it's actually really, really true. I've done it over the stove many times and selalu macam kalau tak hangit, it hardens and then tak jadi. And then you
Yes,
sakit hati.
yeah,
And not to mention about nak clean after, because it's difficult to remove it from your pan because it's dah keras. But
yes.
doing it with the Thermomix is like so easy, and after that kita ada clean mode where you can, you know, use the caramelizing part, the mode to wash it, and it will detect for you, and it's so easy to clean the caramel after that, kan? So
Yeah,
yeah, I love.
exactly. When I'm baking, the pre-clean is like my lifesaver. If it's like a mixer, you need to like, oh, menyusahkan lah.
Okay, so I just have a short question, Q&A with you. So what's your opinion on allowing kids to help you cook? Since it's a family favorite team, I mean, do you get your family, do you cook with your husband or your daughter sometimes?
Yes, I actually cook with my daughter. You know, the first day I got it, my daughter was asking, Mama, what's that? Oh, can I press it? Can I twist it? Can I do everything? I'm like, okay, you actually can. So I remember vividly, I was making banana chocolate chip muffin. So she was so excited because you don't have to jalan kedai and like cari your banana muffin. And she actually helped me. She just turned 5. When I got it, she was 4. It's that at that age that you want to develop good motor skill. So I taught her like how to like cut butter and then how to crack eggs, and she really loves it. And then if you see shows like Junior MasterChef, kids are already cooking
Yeah.
at that age. So you
Yeah.
also get to bond with your daughter. I'm spending a lot of time with my daughter if I'm making desserts, as well as if I'm cooking something like Hemy said, she appreciates it more. It can be
Yeah.
vegetable, but she's eating it now because she cooked it.
Yeah, these are important life skills, kan? To teach your
Yes, and then
children, you know, to be
another
independent, to promote.
and also promote her confidence. So she's more
Yes.
confident in doing something on her own. And then my daughter, I don't like to say this in front of her, but she's not here now. She is super, super, super shy. But if I'm making demos, she will actually ask me like, can I join in your demo? So she's talking more, yes, she's talking more to the camera. But if you've
That's so
seen her in
nice.
real life, she's very quiet. So I try not to say that she's shy in front of her. She will start to feel very bad because she's shy. So when I'm doing demo with her, I will ask her like, okay, what do you want to do now? She'll be talking to the camera. Okay, I'm adding in chocolate. Mama, can I add in water? So I really love that fact.
Yeah, that's really great. You know, boosting their confidence and all, kan? Yeah, and the cook and bond session that you have that you can create with your family is just really priceless, kan?
Yes,
Okay,
it's quality of life.
Yeah, and now the husbands can cook too.
Yeah, oh my God. He used this that day. He was making bakwa for Chinese New Year. He also made spaghetti. He's like, how do I use this manually? Like, okay, let me show you.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, see you. Okay, I'm going to invite the next chef, Annisa. Just a second. I'm just going to spotlight you. Hi, Annisa. How are you?
Hello, morning.
Good morning. Okay, you can
Hi,
introduce your
Zarina.
dish. Hi. Okay, you can introduce your dish and you may start now.
Okay, my name is Annisa, and today I'll be making Char Teow as per the recipe from Cookie Dough. Okay, so when I first got Thermomix, I was impressed because of the guided cooking. Like Zuka said just now, when you always ask your mom or whoever who is good at cooking, and then they'll say, oh, the recipe is like agak-agak, which I cannot tell as well, whether it's 1 spoon or 2 spoon. So the guided cooking makes me intrigued to know what is it all about actually. Okay, so let's start on getting char kway teow done, yeah? When guided cooking, you just have to follow each and every step from the screen. Like this one. The first step is to place a large bowl on mixing bowl lid. So this is mixing bowl lid, and you can remove this measuring cup and put a large bowl. Okay, and just press next. Follow on top, you put dark soy sauce, and then light soy sauce, shrimp paste, 1 pinch of white pepper, mushroom seasoning, which I already put and I already do prepared just now. So everything, I put it down here. It's good because everything is for you to be able to know what is the precise weight you have to put. Like a pinch of salt. You don't know what a pinch of salt, like Hemy said just now, half spoon. And then 1 tablespoon of mushroom seasoning powder. So that is when you know what to put in. So I've already mixed it using my tongue. Okay, so the next one is put in char kway teow, then and then add on. Okay, I'm gonna add on this bean sprout because my household be eating this. If you don't like it, you can skip it. All right, and then we're gonna leave it aside because it says here stir in bean sprouts and mix well with spatula. Set aside, and then now we're gonna start with put in the next ingredients, which is 20 grams of garlic cloves. Okay, I'll just put in about 4 grams. Okay, that's 19. 20 grams of shallot. Next, insert measuring cup into the mixing bowl. So this is measuring cup. Put inside, and this is how we close. Okay, press next. And then this sign is a turbo mode sign. For 2 seconds, it's actually chopping it for you. Press next, and then get your spatula. This is how it looks like. You're going to scrape down everything. I like the fact that we actually cook in a blender, some sort like. Because when I move in with my husband, the thing that I hate to wash is actually a blender. It takes up so much of space in my small kitchen. Okay, now we can add 20 grams of cooking oil. 2 tablespoons of fried chili paste. You know you can even make chili paste with Thermomix, and it is so easy. Never have I ever thought that we can actually make our own with a breeze. Insert measuring cup into this bowl. Press next. Okay, for 3 minutes. We just have to follow. So it says aroma here, and then turn speed selected to 1. So you can see the highlighted. So it says here saute. So while it's sauteing on its own, because we don't have to stir, and like the normal conventional cooking, we have to stir and stay still, jaga api and whatnot. It do on its own. For Thermomix, it do on its own. For 3 minutes, we can do so much things. Like now, I'll talk a bit about 4-layer cooking. With Thermomix, you can do this 4-layer cooking. Actually, not only 4, you can do 3-layer, 2-layer cooking. I still remember that I actually did cook my rice in the Simmering Basket. This is the simmering basket. And then I steam my fish on the top. And in the middle, I put some veggie to steam. So all in once, in 18 minutes, because 18 minutes is the time for the rice to cook, all is done. And I think that is a bonus point when you preset everything and you just have to leave it. You don't have to actually wait and watch out on what is actually cooking on your stove, because Thermomix actually does it all. For 3 minutes, you can actually go solat and put your clothes, your laundry in the washer. And then before you're cooking, you can also do something like nasi ayam. Chicken rice is so easy because you can actually put soup in the bowl and then the rice in the middle. And then you can steam your veggie, or you can actually steam your chicken on top. So again, in 18 minutes, it's all can be done. You just have to prepare it before, and then you can leave it. And when 18 minutes done, anyone who has Thermomix know, it will call you with the sound it will make when you have your own Thermomix, you know. And then like this one, I just wait for 2 minutes and turn it off for another 50 seconds. And I still can remember that I actually sometimes we do more, and because we want to keep some. Maybe we don't eat together at that time. Cooking it with my fridge. When the time we want to eat it, the next day, my husband I just cook the rice and I put aroma on top, and I actually reheat my meal, the dishes that I've cooked earlier. So it's very easy, it's very breezy. I don't actually have to turn on my stove. Okay, because that is the sound it makes. Okay, and then next. Okay. Open. Be careful, it's hot. Insert butterfly whisk. So, like Zarina said just now, you don't have to remember each and everything, because insert butterfly whisk. The last time I used, I think because I wanted to make kaya. So it has a picture there. So you place it. There is a way to place it. You have to find the highest point of the blade. And it will. Okay, that's fine. And then it says here 200 grams of whole prawns, clean and shell removed. I wanted to mix. My char kway teow was always having, my definition of char kway teow will always be with and udang. It's okay actually. So 200 grams of whole prawns, but right now I wanted to put just half of it, another half of udang, and pick next. See, it all stated there. Add reserved seasoned kway teow and bean sprout. So you put in carefully, slowly. Okay. Next, insert measuring cup into mixing bowl. Lid means that this two will be attached. Close and click next. So everything you just know where to turn the dial because it already blackened for you. And it says here 4 minutes aroma, 70 degrees Celsius, and the speed is spoon speed. Okay. So there it goes for another 4 minutes that we just have to wait. Literally, we just have to wait. Okay, so yeah, speaking of 4 layers cooking just now, so you can actually make chicken rice, and then you can make meat curry. In fact, I did mashed potato the other day, and I actually steamed my asparagus on top. So you do whatever you think is suitable for you. It doesn't have to necessarily be for cooking, but it can go up for multi-layer because it does serve the purpose. Okay, so because time is precious and we don't want to spend so much time in the kitchen, we rather spend it with our family, and that is why multi-layer cooking is so encouraged to be done with Thermomix. And then with Thermomix, we actually have, sorry? With
Time
Thermomix,
saving, right? It saves a lot of time.
Saving. Yes, 80 minutes of
To do a multi-layer cooking.
Yes, the multi-layer cooking is so easy, and it's actually you just have to leave it. You don't have to actually check on it each and every time. Maybe if you think the veggie, you don't want it to be cooked so long, maybe the last 3 minutes you put the aroma on top. So you know when to put what, so that it's not overcooked, it's still freshly made. So that is for multi-layer cooking. And there is other few modes in Thermomix that I like. One of it is, of course, the famous pre-clean mode. Last night when I did milkshake, that was a banana and peanut butter milkshake. So I wanted to clean it manually actually, because I don't think it's so hard to clean the milkshake. It's unlike dough, because dough you have to actually thoroughly wash it and everything. But that moment when I wanted to wash, my daughter was crying. So without hesitant, without thinking more of it, I just put on, usually I put half of the water inside the mixing bowl and just a little bit of the dishwasher liquid, because you don't want to put it too much, because later the water will overflow. Something like the bubble will overflow. So just a dot would be sufficient enough. So it cleans on its own for 8 minutes, and that crucial 8 minutes for me to attend to my girls is very precious. So this machine actually helps me, helps my family, and pre-clean mode you can use actually for many other things, because you have option of dough, universal. When you caramelize things, I remember you using it for doing lollipops, because the sugaring stages, it actually will make the bowl, it stick to the bowl. So we need heat. Usually I remember my mom, when to caramelize the sugar, she actually had to boil another pot of water and put it on inside. So that is very tedious and make me, okay, that's it, I don't want to do caramel. But with Thermomix, you want to do everything, because everything is so easy, and until the cleaning part, someone got to do it for you, which is your Thermomix, of course. And then you can also, oh, it calls me already. So click on next, and then insert measuring cup into this liquid. Then for 1 minute. So it says you pour 1 lightly beaten egg. It is for a purpose. Lightly beaten egg, not the one that you want to do telur dadah or what. Because onto mixing bowl lid, let it drizzle around measuring cup in a thin stream. So everything is added. So I take it off just now. So it says to put it on back, and you can actually pour it slowly inside. It will go in, just because it has a hole. Okay. So you just have to carefully follow step by step, because that is how it was done, step by step. So the stirring mode is on. You can actually preview. So you wanted to know what's next? What's next on the ingredients? I can't remember how. Okay, so click on next. Okay. So then, I think it is almost there. So when you think it, okay, the smell is here. So I know the aroma is actually it. I think I want to add another 1 minute to it, just because I want it to be a little bit more color inside the conventional style of cooking. Garing sikit lah. So I just want to add another 1 minute, and you just go back and you can press 1 minute of stirring. So you can always actually play around with the recipe, even cookie dough recipe. You can actually put, if you want 2 eggs, you can amend it. Okay, so it's okay, and you own the machine, so you do you. Yeah. So I'm just gonna wait for another minute for it to stir. Okay, so next is my another function that I want to talk about is sous vide. Sous vide. People always thought sous vide is for steak. Actually, I think Zarina was mentioning now. It can also be made for salmon. You sous vide any type of cooking after the taste of the salmon inside, because it won't be overcooked. It still preserve the nutrients inside. So don't keep yourself to, okay, I don't really eat steak, so I don't want to own this machine, because sous vide is not for my liking. So salmon is something you can do. All right, and then you also have fermentation. Fermentation is for yogurt. Transfer retail and serving plate and serving ready. Okay, I think I'm going to prepare this. Okay, Zarina?
Thank you, Annisa. Can't wait to see all your final dishes.
Yeah, to you.
Okay, so
all right, see you in a bit.
Thank you. Just a second. All right, so actually the Thermomix, when you buy a Thermomix, you can also do your own businesses. All right, like Zuka mentioned earlier, she's actually selling lemonade. We have some advisors as well, they have their own home business, selling food and beverages. Okay, even Annisa pun dia jual roti, right? Annisa, I think you have your own business, you sell bread and
yes.
jams, right?
Yes, and I actually earn quite from that business.
Yeah, that's really amazing. Okay, maybe you can share your business IG. So if you guys wanna, buy her bread, taste her jams, you can always, go support her. You may share your IG.
Head over to Esme Loaf, because I made loaves over there.
I see.
Maybe later I'm gonna add more char kway teow perhaps.
Okay, that's nice. All right, so thank you so much. I'm going to share my screen and continue. Okay, so what is the first dish you're going to make when you, right? So you can always start with simple dishes. You can maybe make the famous teh tarik, or a butter cake. We have our branch managers yummy butter cake recipe using real French butter. Okay, so it's really yummy. So a lot of simple recipes. This char kway teow pun is really very simple.
We can't hear you, Zarina. Zarina, I think you're muted.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so you can make a full payment for your Thermomix and get a free gift. Okay, I'll share with you guys in a bit. So, and we also offer, you can make an installment payment, okay, plan for as low as 291 ringgit per month or 9 ringgit per day. Okay, that works out to be 9 ringgit per day, all right? Okay, so these are the promo gifts. Okay, so if you purchase your Thermomix in this period, you can get a 3 months extended warranty from delivery date. Okay, so 3 months extended warranty worth 330 ringgit. All right, and besides that, okay, if you purchase already your TM6, your machine, and you host a Thermomix cooking show, first of all, I would like to explain you hosting, meaning not you yang present and do the demo. Don't worry. Hosting meaning that perhaps you can invite some friends over to your place, and your advisor will conduct the demo for you. Okay, so all you have to do is just provide the space and invite some friends, and you can already redeem these 2 gifts here. Okay, the thermal server, 1 liter thermal server. All right, so when you make your tofu fa ke apa, you want to, it's actually, the thermal server is actually to keep your food warm or cold for a longer period. So for example, if you are making tofu fa, you want to refrigerate it, you can store it in there, okay, and then you can keep it cold for a longer period. Okay, and besides that, you can also redeem the sauce jug, okay, the thermal jug, 450 ml thermal jug. All right, these 2 gifts lah. So all you have to do is just either arrange a demo, or you can simply refer 3 to 5 friends, okay, or family to your advisors. All right, and then you doubly redeem this one. Okay, so for full payment customers, okay, if you make a one-time full payment for your TM6, you will enjoy extra gifts. Okay, so what you will get if you do it via online transfer, you will get the 2.2 liter thermal server. Is bigger. All right, it's the same function. You can keep your food after masak your mi goreng ke, char kway teow ke, you can just put it inside. Okay, so it'll keep it warm for a longer period lah, okay, until you nak makan. And also you will also get the glass yogurt jars, okay, glass yogurt jars. Gifts are worth 440 ringgit. Or for those yang buat full payment, if you do via credit or debit card payment, all right, you can get the thermomat, okay, in addition to the 3 months extended warranty, the hosting gift tadi tu lah. All right, so that thermomat is worth 190. So this thermomat is also very useful. So if you nak meroti or you nak buat cinnamon rolls and all, you will need this lah. Okay, you will need this to shape your doughs, make it into balls and all. You need a mat kan? So this is really a perfect gift, all of it. Okay, so contact your advisors. This is really a good time to buy. All right. So you just have to make sure you follow the terms and conditions. Okay, so great news for CIMB credit card holders. Okay, you will get an extra gift when you purchase your TM6 via CIMB credit card installment, okay, via EPP only. Okay, EPP meaning that it's not the deposit. You have to use the installment, okay, without the deposit lah of 2988. So every month you can choose if you want to do a 18, 12, or 24 months. We also have 6 months, sorry. Okay, so you can choose which one you want, and you can redeem, you can actually get this thermomat, all right, this thermomat and the Malay Kitchen Cookbook worth 680 ringgit. Okay, it's 0% installment, so don't worry, no additional charges. And also entitling you to the free warranty lah, 3 months extended warranty. All right. You can also when you also host a Thermomix cooking experience, you can enjoy a special gift as well worth 360 ringgit. All right. So if you are a CIMB credit card holder, you can actually go for the EPP credit card installment plan and redeem all these amazing gifts. Okay, so bring home and enjoy. So what will you get when you get your TM6? Okay, so obviously you will receive the machine and all the accessories. Okay, and you will also get a VIP cooking classes. Okay, so this one, every Saturday, Sunday, we will have it, okay, via Zoom, okay. Sometimes we may invite, a French, macam last time kita ada some chefs yang datang, they conduct classes, so but you have to pay for that one. Your advisors will notify you, will invite you. So sometimes it can be on bread, sourdough classes and stuff, so you can do that. All right, so don't worry, it's really fun, and your advisors will update you, and you will also get a free delivery. Okay, so if you choose to be sent by the company via courier, then it will take at least 3 to 5 days. But now advisors, they are allowed to go self pick up. So if you order today, tomorrow, your advisor, all they have to do is actually set an appointment for pickup, and inshallah by tomorrow, if everything goes if it's verified everything by the company and it's ready to be picked up, so tomorrow they can actually deliver it to you. So it's really fast, don't worry. And you will also receive a guided book and recipes, which is the basic cookbook. Okay, it's part of your package. And you will also get online recipe communities, recipe share. Okay, you can join all these recipe community groups in FB. Okay, so you can join the Thermomix Truly Asian or Cooking at Your Fingertips. Dekat situ they share a lot of recipes. It's really so amazing with a lot of members kat situ. So they will share tips and tricks and everything. So if you have any questions, you can always refer to that group and you can ask the users there. Okay, they will help you inshallah. Okay, so apart from that, you can also get a free unboxing service. So your advisor will go over to your house and they will do an unboxing service for you if you're comfortable. And yeah, you guys will cook a dish together and have the unboxing service at the comfort of your home. You will also get a personal advisor support from your advisor. So macam kita advisors ni, we are very dedicated. Once you buy from us, it's like we are your advisors for life lah, okay, basically. So but not, like I mentioned, not only you will have access to one advisor, but to the rest of the team as well. Okay, we have more than 280 advisors, active advisors, okay, to serve you. Okay, and for the service center, okay, it's available if there's anything that if you want to send in for service, you can simply get help from your advisor, or you can set an appointment to bring in your machine. And the warranty covers manufacturing warranty. For home user, warranty will be 2 years, and for commercial user is just 1 year. Okay, so when you get your Thermomix, you will get a free 6-month cookie dough subscription of over more than 80,000 recipes just at your fingertips. Okay, so yeah, moving on to the next one. Thermomix is all you ever need from breakfast to dinner. Okay, so yeah, it's really true. Okay, so in the morning, if you want to have yogurt, so all you have to do is you just buy the starter and you usually prepare it the night before. So in the morning, it will be fermented, and in the morning, you can actually already have your yogurt. So after that, untuk lunch pula, you nak something a bit more heavier, so you can actually have your rice and you can cook maybe masak lemak ketam ke, and your stir fried French beans, atau sayur you lah, stir fried broccoli and carrots kan, kita nak ada rice, main dish and sayur. So for tea time, you can do bread and you can have it with the yummy teh tarik. The teh tarik is really sedap. Okay, I think boleh bawa jual. You can letak dalam bottle and chill it. It's so sedap. I love it. And you can also make kuih. Okay, kuih dengan Thermomix sangat-sangat effortless. Memang so senang. You can do sagu, you can do Sri Muka, bokor ubi, any kuih, curry puffs, and especially bulan puasa ni nak dekat, lagilah senang. Kita tak perlu pun, tak renyah, tak leceh. You can prepare it lah effortlessly lah, I would say. Okay. And for dinner, you want to have mee goreng mamak ke, or your kids want to have porridge, you can actually do it. Okay, all the recipes are all in your Cookido recipe library, so you just have to search for it and you're good to go. You can actually just follow the guided steps. Okay. Okay, life with Thermomix. Okay, first of all, family eating together. This is really, really true. Okay, so macam I kata tadi, before Thermomix, after dah masak, dah penat kan, kita kena keep masak, bukan satu lauk je, you have to masak a few kan, the main dish, nasi, sayur, everything. So by the time you cook, you're already so tired. Because you have to physically be there, and when it's time for them to eat, you have to clean dulu. So by the time you clean everything, you just macam dah, you just want to sit for a while, catch your breath. So but with the Thermomix, you tak sempat pun nak break a sweat. So while the machine is actually stirring and doing the cooking and everything, okay, of course you have to masukkan the bahan and all, but once you dah set the time, temperature and speed, and it does everything else for you, you can in between tu macam clean or set the table, or macam clean whatever mangkuk-mangkuk yang you prepared for nak masak tu, very minimal however. So and then by the time kita nak makan, we can makan together. Okay, memang sangat-sangat betul. I mean, this is really true. Okay, I'm experiencing it now. So now we can eat with our family together because you are in the mood, because it's not leceh, it's not tiring, it's not tedious, so you will always be in the mood to dine in with your family. Okay, so mothers can cook and work at the same time. This is so true. Okay, I can even breastfeed my baby while cooking. Okay, I can masak sambil duduk. Bila dia nak I need to breastfeed her, I can also duduk-duduk depan Thermomix tu and just give her, and then while waiting for it to cook. So it's really, really so convenient. It's very useful for mothers or working moms, especially macam masa PKP hari tu kan, kita nak juggle between children, PDPR, online classes and work. So this is really perfect because you don't have to physically be there and monitor. Okay, so no monitoring needed. So it's really perfect for us moms, to help us lah. The machine, it was designed to simplify our work and untuk memudahkan kerja kita. So why not invest in something yang boleh mudahkan kerja kita kan? So if you ask me, if you were given the choice, if you can have everything, time, good food, and the time with your family, of course you would choose that one, betul tak? Okay, so why not kita invest in technology to help memudahkan. Sama je macam washing machine, you can actually wash clothes manually dengan your hands, or macam nak cuci pinggan pun, but now we have technology, we have washing machine, we have dish washer, to help us with the chores lah. Alright, so cultivating good eating habits in your children, I think this is really, really important. So start them young, let them help you, and then you can also tell them what are the ingredients, diorang pun belajar what they are eating. So this is actually really, really good lah. Okay, in cultivating good eating habits in your child. Okay, somehow the vegetables cooked in the Thermomix machine pun is really, really it's perfectly cooked, okay, and it has that sweetness to it, the crunchiness about you don't overcook it, so everything is just cooked to perfection. Okay, and the low temperature actually preserves the moisture, the nutrients, and the flavor of the veggies. Okay, next, auto cooking and auto washing, definitely. So all the TM users, you all know that when you have Thermomix, you tak perlu nak kacau-kacau gaul-gaul lama-lama. Okay, so imagine time Ramadan and Raya nanti, you nak masak rendang for 1.5 hours, but you boleh relax goyang kaki and you don't even have to stir. Imagine that. It's so awesome kan. So yeah, you should really think about investing in one. Beautiful kitchen, macam kita tengok Annisa, Zuka and Hemy tadi, tak ada pun oil splattering here and there. Their kitchen counter top is macam mana dia start, macam tu juga diorang habis. Okay, so it's just really beautiful and clean. Okay, last but not least, investing in good health is worthwhile. This is 100% true lah. Okay, so you are what you eat. You want to provide good food for your family. You want to control the ingredients that you put in, the premium ingredients, and you can only achieve this when you masak sendiri. Okay, I strongly believe that lah, because even if you masak dekat restoran yang you know fine dining ke, yang mahal ke, kita tak tahu what they put in terms of the cleanliness, hygiene, semua kita tak tahu, right? Especially during these times, whether they are okay ke tak, diorang ada tested positive ke tak ke. These are you know worrying times kan. So obviously you want to start cooking lah for the family. Okay, I really believe that health is important. It's your first insurance actually. All right, so who else needs a Thermomix? Okay, good things are meant to be shared. Okay, so sharing this amazing, you should share this amazing experience with your friends. Okay, so macam siapa? Example, you have friends who are chefs. Okay, so if you have friends who are busy professionals who eat out, and you want to help them. Okay, so if you're a user yourself, you know, obviously kalau benda tu baik, you nak share dengan kawan-kawan. Okay, so this is also a way for you to actually redeem your host gifts. Okay, so these are some of the ideas, okay, who to approach, to invite to your home so that you can, you know, organize the demo, get your advisors to do the demo, and you can get the gifts, the 2 gifts tadi that I mentioned, the 1 liter thermo server and the thermo jug tadi, okay? And people who are health conscious, cooking enthusiasts, okay, friends who cannot cook. Imagine because of you, okay, you tengok your friend's IG, dia daripada tak tahu tiba-tiba masak macam master chef, everything daripada cakes to dodol, wajik, rendang, tiba-tiba boleh masak. Isn't that like, doesn't that bring you joy? And then you get text messages from friends saying that, you know what, thank you so much, because of you I'm able to do this and that, and thank you so much for, you know, being so persistent. Now I can prepare healthy meals and good restaurant quality meals for my family. That's really wonderful. That's really, really satisfying. It brings me joy lah as an advisor. It brings me joy when I can help families achieve all this. Okay, so families with children, definitely you should recommend this to them so that they can have a cook and bond session with their kids. You know, it boosts up their confidence, and you know, look at the poster kat situ, you know, even husbands, mengeratkan lagi the hubungan, okay, antara family tu. Okay, so you are always together cooking, baking, so it's really, really wonderful, right? And friends with medical or special dietary needs, okay, for those yang, you know, really need to jaga, this Thermomix can really help. Not because of anything lah, macam kalau tak ada pun boleh lah masak and control. But kita nak memudahkan kerja diorang tu, you know, diorang boleh duduk sambil duduk. When you have a medical condition, you cannot, you know, sometimes you need to rest banyak, tak boleh berdiri lama ke, you know, so kita nak senangkan hidup diorang, kita nak, you know, make it easy, make their cooking journey easier. Okay, so the Thermomix is the machine that you should share with them. All right, so it's the perfect gift, okay, to be given as a wedding gift, okay, for those yang baru kahwin. And you know, sometimes muda-muda kan baru kahwin, of course benda masak ni kita pick up sometimes after dah kahwin. Okay, we have to, you know, belajar and all. But this will be the perfect gift because ada guided cooking, they can, you know, use it, and bila their experience tu is wonderful, semua benda diorang buat jadi, they will be more motivated to masak. Because why? Oh, dia tak patah semangat lah orang kata kan, semua je jadi, semua je nice. Alright, so housewarming gift, so you can also give it as an anniversary gift. Okay, so kalau ada husbands kat dalam ni sekarang, you can actually surprise your wives. You know, you can tell your advisors, you know, you want to surprise, they can actually wrap it up and you know, do the surprise for you. Alright, it's a perfect birthday gift untuk anak ke, perfect gift for anak nak bawa pergi belajar ke, study abroad also pun boleh, atau bawa pergi campus, you know, employee rewards and also lucky draws. Kita adalah banyak companies yang beli and give this as lucky draws. So if you have your businesses, your corporate business yang you nak give it away to your employees as a reward, okay, atau nak buat as lucky draw for annual dinner ke apa, you can also think about this lah. Alright. Okay, the best way to multiply your happiness is to share it with others. So true. Okay, and so this is the way for you to redeem your host gift as well. So let's multiply the happiness with everybody, okay, so that they too can benefit from the Thermomix. Okay, so this is our HQ demos. Okay, kita ada online Zoom demos. Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes on Sundays. Okay, we have it at 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. So if sometimes you want to really see a live, nak really go over and tengok the live demo face to face, nak rasa, okay, so you can actually go. Okay, it's very limited. Okay, the seats are limited, so first come first serve basis. So only limited to 20 packs. So if you're really interested, it's this coming, the next one, it will be on Sunday, 20th March 2022, 2:30 to 4:30 dekat Thermomix Malaysia. You can actually waste, okay, through Mix Sendian Berhad, and dia akan direct you there lah. So the menu will be lemonade, okay, the 2-second lemonade, mantau buns, ice cream, chicken claypot rice, stir fry veggie, and potato mushroom soup. Okay, so if you guys want, contact your advisors. They will help you to make the reservation. Okay, so if you like what we are doing, inspiring others, sharing the joy and love about Thermomix, you want to add value and help other families, you can join us. Okay, I can assure you that this job is really, really rewarding. Okay, the Thermomix advisor, if you want to turn your passion for good food into a wonderful business, you can speak to your advisors. Okay, so so just a bit about the business. So if you want to join, you can pay for the premium starter kit, 480 ringgit. Okay, so you get all these goodies here. Okay, the sales folder, flip chart, ingredients bag, Thermomix cookbook, Thermomat apron, and trolley bag. It's really worth it, okay, because for 480 you're actually getting items worth actually more, okay, about 1,000 lebih. Sebab the trolley bag alone cost 480 ringgit, okay, but with 480 you dapat a lot more. Thermomat is 190, so really, really worth it. If you're a TM user, I suggest you speak to your advisors and just join the team, because you know why, you dapat free items kat sini kan, Thermomat. Kalau you tak ada trolley bag, you akan dapat juga, so easy for you to travel everywhere, bawa your Thermomix safely. And what's there to lose? That you have nothing to lose, because when you sell, you get good commission. Okay, so if you sell like 10 in a period, you get 11,000, belum lagi recruitment bonus. Okay, and you also get free items. Okay, so you can potentially earn another free Thermomix for those yang dah ada TM. So for those yang tak ada pun, you also can earn yourself a free Thermomix. You can speak to your advisors, they will tell you how it's done, how you can achieve this, and we can help you. Don't worry. So you can also get free accessories. Okay, accessories ni macam apa? Sometimes company akan bagi you advisor incentive, so you win the yogurt jars. Sometimes even you can win yourself a whole mixing bowl for free, and then cookbooks, newly launched cookbooks, and the perfect Varoma series too. Okay, all the Varoma ni, the steamer punya accessories, okay, like the trivet, everything, the steaming tray, everything yang baru-baru, advisors yang akan dapat dulu tau. Even the black Thermomix that is coming out, advisors sahaja yang get access to it. Okay, so that's why sangat-sangat berbaloi. Kalau you dah ada Thermomix, join je jadi advisor. Okay, tak ada, you don't lose anything. You have flexible hours. So if you have your daytime job, this will be a good side hustle. Okay, so you have extra income. Siapa tak nak kan? Zero risk business, you don't have to put any modal, extra income, free gifts, easy cooking, and healthy eating. So basically kerja kita ni just buat video cantik-cantik, post kat social media, speak to your friends, and just share. It's really fun lah. You don't have to fikir banyak. It's just a fun thing to do. Okay, so I really hope that for you guys yang nak beli and yang dah ada, jom join kita. Okay, so we are at the end, almost at the end. Okay, so I want to get our chefs to actually share their features. Okay, just a second, I'm just going to, okay, we will start with Hemy.
Hi.
Just a second, let me make you spot. I buat spotlight lah. Kita nak buat for everyone. Spotlight je Hemy, do you want to show your dish? Okay, you are.
Hi Zarina. Sorry kita orang dah start makan.
Oh, it's okay. You can just show.
So this is how it looks like, and then my daughter has also started eating. Tadi after cooking, I use pre-clean mode, so it has already washed.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's so much easier. Like lepas masak, you just on the machine will wash on its own, and then we just wait, and then we can eat immediately after that. Say hello, everybody.
Hello. She's so adorable.
Thank you. Dia balik dari swimming, so very hungry. And then that's why.
Biasalah. Kan you get really hungry. Okay, thank you, Hemy.
Thank you so much.
Going to go to Zuka now. Okay, Zuka. Hi.
Okay, hi. So this is my pasta, spiral pasta with farmer sauce.
Okay,
So
dia zoom
actually tadi-
sikit. Zoomkan sikit. Yay.
Is it?
Wow, it looks really nice.
Yeah, because after I did my spiral pasta too, I can add olives, lepas tu add cream sikit. So as you can see, the sauce is reduced. And then I suka nak letak cheese lah. Just now my cheese habis, so I had to grate this manually. Then I buat
see.
sikit ni je, I was already like penatnya. So like Hemy said, you can grate using Thermomix juga kan, and you can do a lot in like 6 seconds. 3 minit I dah give up dah.
Yeah, and you don't cut your hand. Sometimes you akan grate your hand.
I still like to grate my hand.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. Okay,
Alright,
thank you so much. And I'm going to invite Annisa now. Hi, Annisa. Let's take a look at your char kway teow.
Alright. Okay, here. My done.
Wow, sedap je. Ni dengan kerang
Yang buat dengan kerang.
Sedap kan?
Kerang lagi dengan udang lagi. That's why kita buat dekat rumah, then we get to choose whatever we want to put inside.
Yes, we can add more stuff, more seafood, okay? Thank you so much. So, okay, if you guys, maybe you guys can share your final dish with your customers, your potential customers ni, so that they can see the final dish, okay? So, how it actually looks like. Just kat sini macam nampak tak nampak kan? So, okay, thank you so much all our chefs today.
Okay.
All right, so you can actually speak to your advisors. All right, now is really a great time to buy the Thermomix. It's really worth the investment, okay, because you actually you get all the time you can with the family. It's really convenient, it's really easy, especially bulan puasa dekat raya lagi, tak payah kita nak bersusah payah berpeluh, nak buat dodol, nak buat rendang. Okay, so let's use technology to help us, to aid us in the kitchen. So yeah, speak to your advisors. And we'll see you at our next cooking show. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Zurin, are you here? Do you guys want to take a picture ke macam mana?
Boleh.
I need to make everybody. Is Azurin here? How do I put all of us at spotlight ke? Oh, okay. Just a second. Annisa dah keluar ke?
Oh,
I think she's not here. Okay lah, we can take a picture je lah. Oh, she's there. Annisa? Is she there? No. Okay, it's okay lah. Kita take picture lah. I didn't see her. Okay, dia tak ada. Okay lah. Siapa nak tolong ambil kan? I take it. Azurin ada ke? Azurin? How do I snap a photo?
Can we get
Screenshot tak boleh ke?
Yeah, I think it's just
Can one of you do it?
Yeah, okay. Ready?
Okay.
Where's my screenshot? Okay, jap. Tak dapat lah.
Boleh ke?
Yeah. Alright, 1, 2. Okay, maybe tak jadi ke? It's okay lah.
Okay lah, tak apalah then. Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you,
Okay,
Zarina.
have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Zuka.
Bye.
Eh, auntie lah.